Hello and welcome to another edition of Namibia's Back in the House. Hello, I'm Francis, that's Brian, there's Cara over there working very hard in the sunny shade over here in the warehouse. It's about 40 degrees. Tommy's busy as well. We're all busy because Namibia's back. Yeah, that's right. But you're not surprised because we did tell you this 2 weeks ago. Hello, this is Toprock, Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler of minerals and fossils. And also we do some retail on the side now. That's right. Being a wholesaler in Africa, we do ship from, believe it or not, Africa. So, yes, we're a wholesaler. We require a minimum order of $500 before we even consider sending anything anywhere. Other than that, just comment to claim. If you are new, please introduce yourself. Cara's got a little short story down in the description beneath. Please take the time after the sale. That's fine because it can get quite competitive and you won't have the time to read. Just a little note on the timing and servers. We make an effort to try and level things, level the ground. Often people say that the Americans have a distinct advantage because their internet is faster. So we do a lucky wheel of fortune in the beginning of the sale. You might have noticed. That's to choose where the server is. More than that, we cannot really do. Having said that, what we see on our screens, Cara and myself, is what goes. That is the, well, what we see is how it goes down. It does occasionally happen where comments show up differently. It's happened 1 or 2 times. But there we go. I said it. T's and C's done. Namibia, yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be a long one, more than an hour and a half, probably closer on 2. Because there is so much details and so much prettiness. Let me get to it. Cara just reminded me to mention well, 2 things. The dollar's apparently on the rise again. 16.01 to the dollar. That's what the rand is. Just so if you are new, you know that we price everything in dollar, but it does fluctuate. Legally speaking, we are obliged to only price stuff in rands. So, other than that, it's many of the flats from Namibia are once-offs, so good luck. They are immensely unique. It's not like Madagascar where we get flats that can be replicated. Things from Congo, things from Namibia. Well, each to your own, mate. Every diamond crystal is unique. Come on, let me show you something from Zimbabwe. Red hematoids. We've got 70 beautiful little crystals. These are rated good, very good to A grade, which is typical for a large flat of say 70. Let's take a look at a few of the stunners here. There's some beautiful clarity with those beautiful iron veils. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time. There is too much going on. Look at that though. That is beautiful. That's not chipped. That is natural and naturally healed as well. These, sorry, Cara's corrected me. There are 63 in this flat designed for 70. I don't know quite how that happens. I think maybe maybe the little square inlets go in the wrong way and then it's 73. Anyway, it was 1.17 kilograms with 63 little red hematoids from Karoi, Zimbabwe. It's going to cost all of $55. That's flat number 64. Onto some beautiful, almost Luwena-like. This is Irongo smoky quartz clusters. And just look at those beautiful dark tips. There are 6 clusters in this flat. Weighing 1.445 kilograms. Quite a bit of matrix on this fella. That's a beautiful, look at all that cascading quartz, man. That's rather special. I don't think we got very many of these. In fact, I think this is the only flat we have in today's sale. Cara, are there any other cascading quartzes in today's sale? No, this is the only one. But we will have more on Thursday, hopefully. as the crates are still being emptied. 1.445 kilograms. These 6 clusters are going to cost all of $39. It is flat number 401. Onto some Malagasy labradorites, 3 standing freeforms. We've got that beautiful flash. This little fella here is probably very good at best. There, that's beautiful. How's that for a flash of blue? Golds and blues from 2 sides. Weighing 1.58 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $50. This is flat number 707. Onto some Congolese dioptase. 3 specimens in this flat. This one's got large, beautiful crystals. A little bit of a scuff over there, but other than that, there as well. It's a beautiful little cluster of dioptase. Coverage on this fella is beautiful. Bit more on the scuffing on the sides. A little bit of malachite at the bottom. Yeah, I'd say these are more very grade than A grade. Let's see what they're rated as. Very good only. They weigh 710 grams. They're going to cost $214. That is good value for dioptase, flat number 100. Next up, we move on to some South African minerals. This is spirit quartz or fairy quartz. Well, this is more spiritual than fairy. It is the large window variety of Bukanotuk amethyst. 2 clusters in this flat. Beautiful clean windows. Lovely light lilac tips that darken as you change the vantage point. Bless you, Johns. Quite a bit of matrix on this. Quite a bit of limonite on this as well. They weigh 1.78 kilos, rated very good. They're going to cost $88. This is flat number 165. Onto some Kasompi style polished banded agate. Polished not in the Congo, but in Zimbabwe by His Royal Gariness. That's our fella. Look at those lovely banded flowery patterns of the malachite. That's beautiful. Very nice. Bit of unpolished there with a bit of shiny, juicy coating. It's a heavy fella. Oh, and hello. Say hello to all that beautiful pterogenite on the rough. That is a lovely specimen. Very nice. These weigh 1.42 kilograms, good to very good only. They're going to cost $51. That is a bargain for flat 407. Onto some Northern Cape aquamarine massive. Look at that pretty much perfect bill habit. But our quartz on the sides. Excellent lapping material. If aquamarine is what you need and want, happy days. I do like there's some new aquamarine that came in as far as massive is concerned and as far as cobbed is concerned. So do hold your breath for that. This flat here weighs all of 1.635 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $72. This is flat 425. Next up, blue lace agate, and it is an absolutely exquisite 12, all rated A grade. Some lovely juicy. There's some glorious bits of calcite. Calcite, talk about dogtooth calcite. There you go, right on that blue tail Sydney. That's lovely. 1, 2, 3, a bit more quartzy. Little hints of amethyst in there. And that one's just vividly interesting. Ooh, hello, say hello to Betroidal. Juicy clumps on that blue lace agate. And Sanjay, Malloy Blue Lace, 1.1341 kilograms. They are going to cost $36. It's a brilliant flat for 137. Next up, we got some rose quartz palm stones. There are 20 in this flat. These are rated very good to A grade. Weighing all of 1.54 kilograms. These are, let me see, where are the, very good, very good. Nice gemmy pink. There's almost a bit of a tangerine hint to it. There is limonite in there. These 20, they're going to cost all of $49. It is flat 989. Onto a flat of, well, wouldn't accuse the aquamarine of being A grade, but they're beautiful, and they are blue, and they set against the background of some absolutely gorgeous black tourmaline Cheryl. There are 12 of these little specimens, and they are loads and loads of aquamarine. Look at those little fellas there. And then this one over here has got an absolute nice little acicular spray of aquamarine, but it's covered, not quite Charles Sydney, but a chalky white substance that I could not get off with a textile gun. So it is hardy, as Francis would say. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me take a, which one shall we take a photo of? Which is the most gemmy? Any of them. Of beautiful aquamarine and black tourmaline little specimens. I know there aren't many of these. I saw at the very most there will be 3 flats, so grab this one while you can. It's going to cost all of $64 for 455 grams. It's flat number 438. Next up, from the Congo, we've got a conglomerate. 2 conglomerate spheres. That is a lot of shutterkite, azurite, and little specks of malachite. It's a beauty. It is handmade. It's not a perfect sphere, but it is darn fine for a handmade product. From the Congo, with all that copper, it's your proverbial copper ball. There we go. 1.39 kilograms, rated as A grade. Both of them, they're going to cost $90. This is flat number 60. Onto some, yes please, let's have some Irongo smoky quartz with lots of healthy blue, well, gunmetal blue almost, foytite. There's a beautiful crystal, no nicks or chips or dramas, more foytite. Oh yes please. It's foytite, probably a little bit of albite beneath there as well. Nice smoky quartz. Oof, okay, we need the sun for this. It looks like a heavy dose of iron on the outside, which, well, there is. But have a look at the black smoky veil just beneath the surface. That's beautiful. Very dark smoky quartz. All right, so 6 of these reasonably large clusters. No doubt there's going to be highlight opal on 1 or 2 of these. It just feels like that kind of a flat. More smoky quartz, more foytite, and albite. There we go. That's nice. Very nice. Exotic foytite. Or some know it as fluorofoytite as well. Little, wow, there's a debate raging at the moment. Is the yellow vermiculite or is it muscovite? Well, well, well. Families have been broken up by that conversation, but we're not going to do that right now. These 6 weigh all of 1.935 kilograms, and we're going to find out if they have highlight opal. 6 beautiful, and right off the cuff, straight off the bat, it's a good wicket out there. Circumstances are strong and good, solid underfoot, and the highlight opal is wicked good. That's 1. We've got 6 in this flat. Nothing much. Oh, and then we got 2 out of 2. That's nice. Car up. No action there. This one here has got a nice little bit of a lot of highlight opal. Basically, that's highlight opal with a little smoky quartz attached to it. And the largest of the bunch, also a little bit of highlight on the side. Beautiful.
You
That's
that one.
Did I miss one? Okay, here we go.
This one, not that one. They all have a little highlight except for one.
So, but for one, they all have a little bit of highlight. Nice. Classic, beautiful flat of Irongo Smokies, Foytite and highlight opal. That is almost 2 kilograms. It's going to cost $67. This is flat number 410. Next up, we got some polychrome jasper spheres, all 6 of them from the northwest coast of Madagascar, weighing slightly more than 1 kilogram. Tell you what, I don't know what these are rated as. They are rated as very good to A grade. That's very cool. Or might know it as desert jasper, or also Picasso jasper, for obvious reasons. These 6 are going to cost only $6. I mean, $36, so $6 each. The flat number 675. On to Brandberg AR35. Beautiful little clear crystals, smoky and smoky amethysts. Let's take some time. I don't think anyone's had the time to look for in the hydros, but look at the clarity of that. That is stunning. They're all pretty much of similar vein. That is a nice double terminated crystal. Again, beautiful clarity. Ice clear. Oh, that's interesting. Bit of druzy. Could be highlight. Here's a little amethyst in matrix, on matrix. Double terminated, amethysty. Ooh, look at this amethyst. That is pretty darn nice. So transparent I can't focus. That's beautiful. Little cluster, and then I was sidetracked. There's a little nice red hematoid. It's a beautiful flat 35 little Brandbergs, weighing all of 561 grams. They are going to cost all of $61. This is flat number 417. Moving swiftly on to some Malagasy polished agate geodes, or kind of geodes. There's a beautiful banded agate patterns with a slight hues of amethyst on the inside. It's almost a polished freeform. Could do with a little bit of a polish there. Bit of limonite in the quartz. That's pretty. And then a proper little nuggety geode. Crystal clear quartz on the inside. These 3 weigh all of 1.5 kilograms, rated as good to very good. They're going to cost $34. That is cheap. Flat 534. On to, yes, Madagascar. So, oh, hello. Say hello to opalescence. That is the beautiful lightning electric red streaks on the outside of that ammonite. Should be on both sides a little bit. The first side was better. There we go. There's a nice opalescence. Little hints of the jigsaw pattern, joined by another little friend there. Same opalescence. More iridescence on the inside. These 2, rated as very good to A grade, weigh 658 grams. They are going to cost $41. This is flat number 416. Next up, but that's like your little Southern African mineral starter package, or a party pack if you must. There's a little bit of amethyst. There's a limonite, or just iron-rich quartz. That's probably Orange River. This is probably also Orange River. red hematoid, little red hematoid cluster. There we go. Some malachite and azurite. That's Zomba. Oh, look at the zircon in there. I think that will be brilliant. I'm going to take that to the UV. Some very small little cutie pie malachites. What could be diaptazen matrix. It looks a bit rubbish. Lovely little beautiful azurite specimen. Yummy. Look at that. Nice gemmy azurite. Mica, kyanite, buchanite hoop, Cabochon dolomite. Nice and gemmy dolomite on the top. Zircon. Chrysocolla / malachite with druzy on top. That's from the Congo. Red hematoid. This will be from the Orange River. What else have we got here? Pink tourmaline. There's some orthoclase on top of our fesonite. Azurine. That's a hell of a starter pack, this. It'll make someone's heart very happy. Let's go just quickly check out the fluorescence of. I want to see that. And that. Oopsie. I think that's enough to go check out. For now, am I missing something? Yeah, let's take this. All the Zomba goodies are very excitable. Whilst Cora's belting out a song that has manganese in it. There you go. There's that orthoclase with a healthy dose of manganese. Zircon, baby. That's wicked. All right, that's over there. There's a bit more manganese. Yeah, I don't see any manganese in that other little fella. Let's just turn that around. Nope. Turn around. Nope. Oh well. Hey, hang on. There it is. No, I lied. There we go. Beautiful. Happy days flat of Southern African minerals. It's going to cost $97. There are, let me just check here, there are quite a lot, 67 specimens in here weighing 1.55 kilos. It's going to cost $97. This is flat number 409. Next up, we've got a pretty bang average purpurite, but I don't mean the purpurite bang average. The resin's a bit bang average. That's an attempt to try and elicit that beautiful velvety metallic luster from the purpurite. It does contain a shitload of heterosite, and that iron, when you polish it, goes pitch black. So it is tricky to try and revive that purple color back, and you can only do so with the help of some acid. That's right, just force the oxidation process. But the reason I don't particularly like these is these little white specks that got caught in the resin. Guys are still learning how to use it in Namibia. These 6 weigh 1.332 kilograms, 4 A grade, 1 very good and 1 good. They're going to cost $58. This is flat 705. On to a Mumbwa. This is a jacaranda amethyst from Zambia, a little town called Mumbwa. We've got a large, like a kind of a horny specimen here. It's got some, it's not dirty. These are crystal growths on the side itself. Very little in the way of, well, there's one chip, but other than that, it's a pretty tidy cluster. Weighing 4.75 kilograms, this jacaranda is going to cost you $90. It is flat number 349. Next up from Madagascar is a polished clear quartz point with loads of nice inclusions. We've got a couple of limonite veils there and quite a bit of these little biotite or mica flakes floating in the quartz silica. There's in the depth there is a nice little piece of black tourmaline, more limonite. Oh, and there you go. There's a whole lot of biotite just hanging out. Nice veils. It is a beautiful reasonably large, weighs 2.54 kilograms, rated very good to A. It's going to cost $80. This is flat number 740. Next up from the Congo, it's a beautiful, shiny, sparkly Mendingi Mine Magic Malachite specimen with juicy whistles and bells. Kind of spherical botryoidal shapes beneath the juicy, eliciting names of ball malachite. It is a beauty. You can see that sparkle, and malachite just goes all the way around. Weighing 1.98 kilograms, it's only rated as very good. For very good, you get a very good price, $97. Flat, $347. Then, as far as I'm concerned, the specimen of the day. It's an absolute killer highlight opal, and it's not just ordinary highlight opal. Okay, so you've got your base there. It's albite and foytite that has provided the base for highlight opal, and then over time, as you can see, it's not normal. It's kind of, the first time I thought this, I said, geez, look, it looks almost like cutnahorite. You know, those little cauliflower formations that you get from Ntwanning in the KMF, or the Kalahari manganese fields. Not to be, this is all highlight opal, and the strange habit, it is known, it doesn't happen very often, it's a very seldom occurrence, because it is silica strands that have almost stalagmitically elongated from the highlight opal. Highlight opal is a bit more botryoidal, a bit more glossy, but because it's based upon the foytite, which has got little fibers, the fibers and the albite provided the proverbial railroad to formation, and as time and silica dripped onto these formations, they created these almost tube-like crystals. It is an exceptional collector's piece. Geez, I wish this was mine. This is my type. Oh, it's a hot totty, fibrous, lovely, fluorescent, sexy specimen. Right, you white, wonderful thing, you, show us the highlight. So, as you can tell, the highlight's not as vehement as it usually is. That's because it's covered in quartz, or silica-rich threads or stalagmites. That is still absolutely gorgeous. Probably more vehement if we turn it over. Oh. Oh, here we go. Battery. It is an absolute stunning specimen. I was going to turn it around because that is the good side as far as I'm concerned. It weighs all of 875 grams. It's going to cost $62. It's a winner. Flat 412. So right about now, this time that when new shipments come in, I take a stroll through the warehouse, because we all know what happens when new shipments come in. They need place to get stored if they don't get sold. And that is the look of concern, maybe, on Nick's.
No, I was looking at rocks.
He's just looking at rocks. He doesn't care. Licking rocks. Ah, he's fine. He's getting a slight buzz from the arsenic. Right, let's see. How much space we got in the warehouse there, Alfred? What's Albert doing? How much space in the warehouse? Where's all this stuff going? Oh, there we go. I need a couple of these, mate.
Very nice one.
Yeah, this is great quality rubellite, the lepidolite. There we go. Let's have a looky see. Here we go. Everyone's favourite husband to be. That's Wayne sporting his very nice pink. Oh, shame. Africans are still homophobic a little bit. Albert accuses. He's single, ready to mingle. Albert calls him Stabani. How's the space in the warehouse looking for Namibia?
Sorry?
How's the space looking?
It's full.
It's full. So, yeah. Ah, there's space there, maybe. No, not here. This is all rubbish. Well, not rubbish. People are storing their stuff for 5 years. That's what that is. That's not going to be happening. So, generally, the older stock hangs out over here. They've already started to repack there in the back. So, yeah, the perpetual shuffle of flats never ends. And invariably it starts at the back. Not much space. Just having a look here for space, George. Generally, it's a fair reflection of the global health of the industry. The proverbial barometer. How empty are your shelves, mate? Are we blaming it on the global industry? Yes, I think so. Because, again, doesn't stop there though. So, it also goes on here. So, there's enough space. I'll tell you what, Nick is going to go to Madagascar for another 4, or hopefully more, maybe 10 tons of goodies. Then we're going to be in spatial issues. Second trolley. Say hello to my little friend Schist with all kinds of black tourmaline and some of these rather blue. Definite hints of indicolite. You can see there. So I chose these specifically because I like the mica in them, and also I was looking for indicolite. It's not gemmy, but it most certainly is a hue of blue. There's a couple of specks of green tourmaline as well. If anything, that is indicative of the amount of, well, probably uranite in the vicinity, because invariably it is irradiation that causes tourmaline to go green. There we go. Look at that. That is, where's the light? There's subtle hints of green amongst the blue. Nice. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. And I like that mica, man. There are, how many are there? Already shown this one? Yes, I have. Six specimens, blue, black and green tourmaline, with lots of nice mica in the schist as well. These weigh 1.6 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $32. Nice. Flat 406. On to Madagascar. Malagasy petrified wood standing freeforms. There are 3 little fellas in this flat. Nice rich red iron. Weighing 1.79 kilograms. These are rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $50. This is flat number 404. On to some Zimbabwean red hematoid, and these are stunning. Look at the clarity of these crystals. There we go, some naturally broken and then healing crystals. A little bit of a double termination. Nice white veils. That's a beauty. The larger of the two is even better. Look at the iron veil right there. That is stunning. Likewise, almost similar to this crystal here is the adjoining one. A nice veil of iron. There you go. That's a beauty. These two are rated as good to very good. Stands to reason they're going to be really affordable. 2.12 kilograms, $45. This is flat 708. Onto the proverbial Elton John of the mineral world. It is, well, it is spirit quartz. Yes, it is, but it's the ugly. It's so ugly. It turned a corner to become Elton, and they still sparkle, which is why we call them the Elton Johns. Look at those long fingers. Everyone wants long fingers. Well, here you go. That is a long finger. Covered in the limonite druzy. They make for interesting specimens. That sound in the background is Nick's V8 draining the company's resources by just starting it up. I think you've just spent 300 Rand starting up the Land Rover. It still works, but it's got enough boot space for the mechanic to drive everywhere with you.
If they bought my rocks, I could buy a new one.
Please buy more rocks so that we can get Nick something functional like a Ford Fiesta. I think you'd look grand in a Ford Fiesta.
Got holes in my shoes as well.
Yeah, so he's got holes in his shoes. That's from trying to, well, pump the petrol in a broken car. Right. Beautiful flat of Elton's. Limonite Bucano took a spiritual course, 2.04 kilogram, rated good, very good. They are going to cost a massive $40. This is flat number 655. On Skull, we have got ourselves 24 absolutely ridiculously optically perfect. Well, most of them. This one not so much, but 1 out of 24 is not too shabby. This one over here is slightly more smoky. Other than that, it's veils and clear optic quartz as far as the eye can see. Well, as far as your eye can see through the quartz. Rated as very good to A grade. They weigh 2.34 kilograms. They're going to cost $84. This is flat number 42. Onto some funky ass weird fluorite from Currabib. Is it muscovite or is it vermiculite? Let's not lose focus on what's at hand, which is the fluorite. There are 20 little specimens. There's a little bit of cheeky quartz in there as well. So this is kind of reminiscent of, if you can remember, a couple of months back with the last Namibian shipment, we had fans of orange yellowish fluorite. And the clusters did group together like, well, leaflets, like pages in a book. This is not unsimilar or dissimilar. Do they fluoresce? Some of these I checked yesterday. There's a bit of purple fluorite there on the edge. That's nice. Funky. I think I need to get a better example of these crystal structures. There we go. Right, let's have another second look at these. Oh, no, they do fluoresce. Kind of dark purple. Ooh, bit of calcite. There's green in there as well. That's interesting. Highlight opal, yes. More highlight opal, yes. Sorry for the disco. Right, so these fluoresce more ways than one. Oh, and my torch has died. Also flat of fluorite, muscovite, as well as a whole lot of Yeah, well, they wanted calcite, but most of them will have highlight opal as well. They weigh 765 grams. They're going to cost $45. This is flat number 431. On to, well, also from Namibia, it's from Ace, slightly south of the Brandberg Mountain. We've got two large watermelon fluorite slices, polished on both sides. Wow, that one was. This one's only polished on one side. These two watermelon fluorite slices, they weigh 2.04 kilograms, rated as very good. They're going to cost $90. It's a flat number 994. On to, hey, hello, more calcite. We've got some sky blue calcite, also from the Spitskoppen area, Kleine Spitskoppen to be exact. Blue calcite with a beautiful classic rhombohedral habit. There's a little bit of antimony or antimony included as well. 24 specimens rated, well, from smallies like this to largies like that. They weigh 2.2 kilograms. Yellow. What is the yellow? Don't know. That's a lot of antimony. Rated as good, very good to A grade. They go to cost $39. This is flat number 657. Nice. We've got some more Brandberg 12 crystals and clusters. That is a beautiful little smoky, superb clarity. A little cluster. Beautiful window quartz. That's a beautiful crystal rising out of the bouquet of little crystals. Nice little amethyst. Double terminated, yes. Yes, please. How about this beastie? Little side crystal there is quite cute. And another bouquet of amethyst and smoky. More amethyst on that side, and then smokies on the right. Another double termination, heavy on the smoke. Likewise, zoning of amethyst, and then the smoky. That's a beautiful, look at that, wisps of smokiness. Brandberg, 616 grams. These are actually, this is not Brandberg, this is Goboboseb, my bad. Goboboseb, well, Goboboseb is literally 20-30 kilometers away from Brandberg. They're going to cost $38, but I want to see what happens with that fluoro. Goboboseb, let's see what you have. Not very much. Ooh, that's cute. Little, I assume it's calcite inclusions. That's wicked nice. It's right in the quartz. There's more of them. And more of them. That cute little quartz crystal that I mentioned, it's calcite. Cool. Beautiful flat Goboboseb with a couple of really nice fiery red calcite inclusions. They're going to cost $38 for the 12. This is flat triple full. Moving on to some Lesotho, because sometimes the desert gets a little hot, and Lesotho is a place of snow. And these little calcites, if you thought the Goboboseb was fiery, wait until you see the calcite from Lesotho. These little dragon's teeth, and dragon's teeth is quite apt because the Drakensberg in Zulu is called the Ukatlamba Mkulu, which is Valley of Spears, which resembles, naturally, dragon's teeth. Well, actually, literally, Drakensberg translated into English is Dragon Mountain. Lesotho calcite, you don't even have to take these out of the box because they don't need excuses to light up and get excited. That's how much manganese and stability in this calcite there is. Except for that one, why don't you want to? What's wrong with you? Maybe you need some isolation. Oh, there we go. Yum, 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 yum. 20 Lesotho calcites. 20 Lesotho calcites weighing 700 grams, rated good, very good to A grade. These are going to cost $40. It is flat 764. Moving swiftly on to some pink tourmaline. That is rubellite in schist, a very nice mica, sparkly schist. You can see there's the mica. That's a beautiful little bit of a. I'll tell you what, this pink tourmaline has got some shades of blue as well. I don't know if my camera does it any justice. 3 large cobbed pieces. That's a beautiful crystal right there. How's that? And the blue around the edges, yes. So where does pink tourmaline get the colour from? I'll give you one guess. Starts with M. Brian? Why is pink tourmaline pink? Because it's cool. It's the same place that lepidolite. This is the lepidolite, that aluminium heavy lithium mix over there, right next to the tourmaline. It's manganese. Great surprise? No, not really. And because there's manganese, we're going to take this to the dark room. Jolly good. There we go. It's interesting. Ooh. No. Is that my imagination? No, it's not my imagination. Or is it? There we go. Let's power you up. Get all those little rays heating up the rock. It's almost pink orange. And then see if there's phosphorus. No, that's just... Oh, no, it isn't. That's just reflecting off my shirt. Ooh. What are you? Could be highlights, most likely highlight opal. Oh wow, no, that's tourmaline. Is it? No, that's a highlight. These 3 reasonably large specimens, they weigh 3.82 kilograms. They are going to cost all of $75. This is rubellite and lepidolite, 436. Next up, from Matokulite. Don't you love how all our stones just rhyme? This nice gemmy green cliniclaw in a heavy dark mica, mostly biotite matrix. From the little town, the hotspot of a new deposit, Matoku, on the eastern side of Zimbabwe, quite close to Mozambique. 1.21 kilograms is what these weigh. They are rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $61. This is flat 740. On to something you don't see very often. It is sliced silky malachite. just want to put these together to see if they were partners. I don't think so. No, they don't look like it's not a geode. But you've got a beautiful polished, silky smooth, silky malachite on the one side, and then the beautiful chatoyant copper green on the other side. That is beautiful. And they're not light either. That's very nice. Probably rated very good to A grade. That'd be the A grade. This would be the very good one. They're going to cost $105. This is flat number 274. Then on to some Buchananock, some spirit quartz. This is the light lilac large window variety with the bigger crystallization around the planes. There are 12 of these little single crystals. Wow. Crystals with side crystals and crystals and side crystals and crystals and side crystals. Nice little bit of iron red in the base there. Some there as well. A little bit of limonite. No chips, no dramas. Little double termination. 2 crystals on one. Iron in the base. All good. 1.09 kilograms. These are rated as a very good to A grade. They're going to cost $51. $51 for 1.09 kilos. That's a very good price. Flat 701. Then on to the center of the trolley, we got a large Swazi bloodstone point. It's pretty. It's a bloody good job with a good polish. There are, however, a little bit notabetas. There's a little crack running down there, and you can see where the filler has been applied to, well, keep it tidy really. Nice, lots of specks of pyrite. It weighs all of 9.61 kilograms. You see lots of nice red jade in amongst the shirt. There's also a patch job. Other than that, it is a magnificent large Swazi bloodstone, 9.61 kgs, rated very good to A grade. It's going to cost all of $404. This is flat number 983. Onto a rather lovely purple amethyst standing freeform. Those are really nice, gemmy, clean amethyst points, amethyst nodes, and then interspersed with a dark smoky quartz on the other side. But that's really nice. Weighing 1.49 kilograms, rated very good only. This little beastie is going to be $53. It is for flat 75. Then onto, oh mate, this is an absolute beaut. Look at all the foytite on top of that feldspar, and then a generous little bit of cubic green fluorite with a, seems like a little bit of a juicy coating on the top there. That red there, it could be fluorite. It may well also be bornite, but it's not as iridescent. Not that the foytite's going to make iridescence any easier. The smoky quartz is just phenomenal. Look at those white phantoms in the inside there. Bit of green there as well. It weighs 7.135 kilograms. There we go, there's red hematoid, so that red might very well just be iron, just like over there as well. It is an absolutely beautiful large show-off piece. It is not decor, this is a large museum style specimen. Right, let's take it into the room because I want to see some green fluorite action. Okay, here we go. Yep, Highlight opal, no worries, there will be highlight opal for days here. The feldspar is obviously containing a bit of manganese as well. It's glowing a bit of an orange red, and then you've got that fluorite there. That's purple. More. Oh man, this is a stunning specimen. That is rather spectacular. 7.135 kgs. You might be thinking this is going to be, and it should be one hell of an expensive item, but if I tell you what, $138, I reckon Nick's just basically giving it away. What is that? That's nice. That's the highlight. $138 for flat 441. Then, lastly, on the second trolley, we've got a little stalagmitic green beauty. It's from the Congo, and it's beautiful. No doubt it'll be penalized for having breaks. It's almost impossible to avoid from the Congo, but that is rather special. Weighing slightly more than 1 kilogram. This little stalagmitic rarity is well, it's going to cost $203. This is flat 708. Hello, trolley number 3. Here we go. Some fluorites. This is probably a lot better example of the crystal structure, or those little fans of fluorite. There we go. There we go. 6 little beasties. Mixing it up with the muscovite vermiculite. Nice transparency. Funky groovy. There we go. Some purple fluorite there as well. No doubt these will have that kind of a dusty layer on the fluorite, most likely to be highlight opal. Right, there we go, highlight opal and fluorite. One does not have highlight opal. What makes you so special? Happy days. 6 beautiful, groovy, funky fluorite, muscovite, and highlight opal. These are, well, 1.155 kilograms. They're going to set you back a magnificent $33. This is flat 413. Onto some sodalite from Kunene River. That's Namibian sodalite next to the marble quarry. 3 standing freeforms. This is a nice, beautiful, dark blue sodalite. There we go. Rated as good, very good to A grade. These 3, oh, that's a lot of hematite right there. These 3 weigh 1.22 kilograms. They're going to cost $57. This is flat 915. Next up, some hot toddy, yummy, delicious cobalt-bearing dolomite. And that is a whole ice cream scoop full of kaolinite on top of the cobalt. Little bits of malachite in there as well. Lots of nice druzy. This one's a bit, oh, hello. Nice petroleum malachite, little outer rings of chrysocolla, and then that pink cobalt-bearing dolomite. And if pink's your thing, then this should elicit some gasps from you. Nice bit of malachite there as well. That is a nice shade of pink. Heterogenite to the left, malachite to the right. Nice thin layer here, heterogenite again, kaolinite. And oh, lovely coverage of that cobalt dolomite. Nice little bridge of malachite. That's beautiful. And then this weird one, almost translucent. Dolomite there, malachite all around the sides, lots of little silky malachite there as well. See that beautiful rhombohedral structure. You can always see how the malachite is oxidizing and turning the corner to chrysocolla. That's a stunning flat of cobalt bearing all kinds. The proverbial Congolese cocktail, 1.43 kilograms is what they weigh. Rated good, very good to A grade. These are going to cost $58. This is flat number 358. On to some amazonite. It's a feldspar type, and here's a very dark fella. I'm looking for that feldspar chatoyancy. Not so apparent in this one. This larger one. There we go. There's a slight chatoyancy that feldspar so often does give. 24 palm stones of varying degrees. There we go. This is probably the worst of the bunch. These weigh 1.73 kilograms. It's 24 small to reasonably large palm stones, rated good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost $55 for flat number 21. On to some Congolese beautiful dioptase. Look at that. A couple of large dioptase crystals sitting in amongst a sea of tiny, small dioptase crystals. That's rather pretty. The matrix is kind of interesting as well. It's got a kind of a pinkish hue in amidst the coppery orange dolomite. 3 specimens. That's gorgeous. That is A grade. Very nice. Third one, very good. Weighing 870 grams, rated good, very good to A grade. These are going to cost all of $269. It is flat 114. On to some, hey, you'll recognize some of these. It is the aquamarine and black tourmaline that we were promised. Geez, is it probably a year ago now? I don't know. Can't remember. Feels like yesterday. 12 specimens. That's black tourmaline, and ooh, that is nice and jammy. It really is. aquamarine. This is I think it's Currabib, or close to Currabib. A lot of things happen in Currabib in Namibia. Yeah, we paid for, I think, 60 or 90 kgs. We got about 40, so there's not a lot of it doing the rounds. These 12 weigh all of 586 grams. They are going to cost $28. It's flat 419. On to some, is this Malagasy? It must be Malagasy rhodonite. It's manganese and iron. 6 free forms. That's very nice. Jamie red. There you go, little splashes of orange garnets. That's like there. Oh, this is supposed to be a standing freeform. And it actually does stand. Bit of a paler red. A lot of orange garnet there. I mean a lot. Likewise, heavy on the garnet, light on the red rouge manganese rhodonite. Probably rated a good, very good to A grade. These 6 are going to cost $56. It is flat 543. Then, do you like some blue? Well, let me introduce you to some beautiful juicy coated chrysocolla with the most stunning little silky malachite crystals on top as well. And that juicy coats even the dolomite. That is a shiny, shiny, dreamy blue experience. Probably not the best one, because this one certainly is the flagship. If you're thinking you've seen this before, well, let me promise you this: we try our level best not to repeat specimens in the sale, if we can help it. So no, this one is rather special. That is a whole lot of, Nick would insist that they're crystalline malachite. It's probably right, although they more resemble malachite after azurite, those little blades. I'm going to take a close-up zoom of this. But how about that beautiful juicy coating the chrysocolla? That is a stunning specimen. Both rated A grade. These two beautiful chrysocollas from the Congo weigh just slightly less than 1 kilogram. They're going to cost $209. This is flat number 269. Next up from not Ambassador Ambatakadrozana. It is from not Talia, it is Mahajanga. Mahajanga province brings us most of the fossils from Madagascar. This is absolutely gorgeous. You can see that iridescence there in that corner. Lovely jigsaw patterning. 2 large ammonites. Polished whole pieces. One. It's some beautiful patterning there. Just a little bit of iridescence in the center. Gorgeous ammonites from Madagascar. They're going to cost $145. This is flat number 434. Next up from Madagascar as well, we have got Cara was most impressed by this flat. Let's start with the what looks to be, it might not be the worst of the bunch. It's a beautiful white quartz cluster, but those windows, if you notice, that is beautiful, clear, with white veils beneath. Red hematoid in the base. I don't see any chips, so that's pretty neat. A neat and tidy cluster, indeed. In fact, this matrix, this is the same matrix that gives us. It's not a great matrix by any means. It's very loose and sandy. But this is where the you get the Black Knight specimens from. Same deposit. Harder quartz matrix, different deposit, same beautiful clear windows. Also very tidy. And then the best one for last. Let's have a look at this. It's a bit strange, it's a bit odd. It most certainly has a little bit of a kind of a tangerine limonite feel look to it. There's most certainly little specks of red iron hanging around, and then a very strange little this crystal here is, it's just a tiny little veil. It looks like it's floating. I thought it was mica to start with. Very nice. 3 very nice Malagasy quartz clusters. They weigh all 2.79 kilograms, rated as good to very good. They are going to cost $39. That's flat 993. On to black tourmaline. That's right. And beautiful. Let's just pick up this gorgeous little feldspar fella that has little specks of yellow. Iron oxidation most likely. A little black tourmaline. Bit of feldspar. There's a whole splash of highlight opal. Look at the luster on that crystal, man. That is beautiful. Ooh. A double terminated black tourmaline. Nice. Same luster carries on. There's a thin little smoky quartz plate with cutie pie little black tourmalines. Sprays of black tourmaline. Luster, luster, luster. Good grade. Oh, that's a nice botryoidal bit of a highlight opal. This has got all kinds, and then this little black tourmaline here, highlight opal, no doubt, and then aquamarine, but more likely these are goshenite. It's just colorless aquamarine. Let's go inspect the highlights. Right, what do we got? Oh, wow, okay, we've got highlight opal on all of them. Almost all of them. Not that one. Okay, still a little bit over there. Okay, so just the 2-3 that don't have highlight opal. Even the one with the goshenite, it's got quite a bit. Very nice indeed. Weighing 1.066 kilograms, these 12 beauties, they're going to cost $59. This is for flat 423. Happy days. Next up, lepidolite from Madagascar. And I like to look at these recently because we have been looking a little deeper into the tourmalines, such as this little indicolite blue tourmaline. There's pink tourmaline. That's because tourmaline and lepidolite just hang out in the same environment. They both do really well in the same kind of place with the same set of circumstances. That is a lot of lithium on the one hand and boron on the other. Nice dark purple, derived from manganese. Surprise and horror. These three standing freeforms weigh all of 1.72 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $56. This is flat $750. Then we go to Malawi, some blue lace agate. There are 12 largish cobbed pieces, all with some beautiful, very nice, fine, sparkly druzy. What up, fella? How's my dog looking? That's grand. Oh, even this one's beautiful. There's a little vug portal to the other side. Toroidal coverage. Nice vug. Sparkly, sparkly. This one here, a nice... That's nice, man. That's just nice Charles Sydney, and then it opens up into a little juicy vug. That's an awesome flatter blue lace, to be honest. It's I can't really see one bad one. So at the very worst, very good, but quite a few absolute winners here. Mostly A grade, weighing all of 3.26 kilograms. These 12 blue laces from Nfunje is going to cost $58. This is flat $415. On to some Hollandite. This is good to very good at best. 35 little Hollandite crystals. That's a Hollandite in the quartz. Those little tubular barite. Basic barite systems, if anything else. It's a kind of a circular tunnel affair where they burrow their way, and then silica covers them, capturing their little cosmic maps for everyone to follow. That's right, I said cosmic map. Stars, I think that's where it's from. Okay, you don't want to focus, then I'll focus on another one. Oh, come on. Okay, there's a couple of bad ones. This is a... No, the Hollandite's pretty good. It's the limonite. Kind of detracts from the star of the show. Huh, I said star of the show. Lol. Oh, come on. Why are you making my life... Here we go. Now, will you focus for me? Oh, for crying in a bucket, mate. Right. Hollandite, 35 crystals, happy days. They weigh next to nothing, 205 grams. They are going to cost next to nothing, $26. This is flat 402. Next up, Bukado Tuk. We have got 24 reasonably. Oh, this is the traditional fairy quartz. That's because of that beautiful sparkle from the small little crystals on the plains. Nice ametrine. Not ametrine, it's limonite, giving it a little bit of a tangerine orange glow. This one's got more iron, a bit more red influence. This is a stunning flat, man. That's great. Where's the bad one? Where's the bad one? Where's the bad one? I don't really see the bad one. Found it. Right, just to bring us all down to earth, one crystal with the with the windows hurt. Phew, I was just getting worried there. I was feeling it was unreal. But yeah, no, quite a special flatter book, and I took this. Not the longest fingers, but most certainly fantastic colouring and very nice clean windows, bar that one. Weighing exactly 1 kilogram. These are rated A to double A grade. Okay, never mind that one. Okay, we're not counting that, mister. But 23A to double A grade, they're going to cost, is that right? $53. That is super cheap actually for A to double A grade. This is flat 116. That's very nice and very affordable. Next up, black tourmaline from Erongo. We got ourselves 6 specimens. There's some lovely luster, smoky quartz as well as tourmaline. No doubt there will be highlight opal in on the action as well. That's beautiful. Oh, hello, there's a little bit of fluorite. Hey, look, fluorite. A little blue cube of fluorite. Beautiful. Nice. Smoky quartz. That'll have highlight opal. Yeah. I like feldspar, especially when they demand attention like this crystal. Right, here we go. One with highlight opal, yes. Ooh. Looking for that one. Don't forget the one that has fluorite. Ooh, very little in the way of highlight opal. Turn it around. Nada. Not much going on there. Neither there. Turn it around. Nothing. A little bit of highlight opal there. Nothing too crazy. Didn't see the fluorite. Beautiful little flatter black tourmaline, smoky quartz, little highlight opal, and one with bit fluorite. They're going to cost $53. Right, put you upright. $53 for flat 408. Moving on to some rubellite. That is pink tourmaline with beautiful mica and lepidolite in schist. There's that lepidolite, man. Basically, lepidolite, the mica. This is a beauty. Look at that beautiful pink tourmaline crystal. The lepidolite, yes, please. Lepidolite, yes. Purple, yes. Pink tourmaline, yes. Manganese, yes. Gonna check fluorescence? You betcha. Manganese manifestations. Ooh, that's kind of blue. Oh, phosphorus. It's not highlight opal. Well, it might be. Interesting. This one's got quite the quartz. There's that phosphorus again. There you go, nice. You can see the pink tourmaline, the pedalite doesn't fluoresce. The other one. Trace elements of something. Ooh, what are you? possibly calcite, possibly anything else in Namibia, but it is phosphorescent. Nice. 4 glorious rubellite and lepidolite cobbed pieces in schist and mica. They weigh 3.07 kilograms. They're going to cost $72. This is flat 422. From pink we go black and blue. Black and blue and mica as well as schist. There you go, that is a beautiful shade of blue. No, and dicolite is hell of a rare. It is actually in the age progression of tourmaline. It's younger than the pinks, but older than the blacks. It's usually due to the addition of more iron in the tourmaline. There's that beautiful mica. I do like little fans of shiny silver. 6 specimens. Oh, hello. Okay, we move on from blue into the greens. Look at that. That's rather special. Evidence of uranite, most likely. And if there's uranite or anything uranium related, there's a chance that we might see some green, well, yellow-green fluorescence. Unlikely, but I'm going to attempt to be professional, lol, and check anyway. That is stunning mica. Beautiful. Right, I haven't actually checked these before, so I'll be surprised if anything happens. Oh? No, nothing. Niet. Nada. And my torch is dying. Okay. 6 beautiful cobbed schist blue, black tourmaline and mica specimens weighing 345 kilograms. These are going to cost $30. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Flat 435. No, 435, 345. Yeah, flat 435. Next, some we didn't get a lot of it, but we got some at least. This is apparently this will be Ocaruso. Nice cubic formations, reasonable clarity, nothing massively impressive, but I mean, getting any fluorite at the moment is a feat of note, and that's a decent, very clean specimen. There's joined by smaller cubes. The clarity is a lot dearer, but the matrix is a lot heavier. Not that it's all that heavy. It's got fluorite all the way around. Smaller crystals here. Blue green. Not a lot in the way of zoning. Some of these, that's one for example, seems to have a darker core, but no distinct zoning as such. Still, it's fluorite, man, and the world's hungry for it. Weighing 1.565 kilograms, these 2 specimens are going to cost $59. This is flat number 420. Onto a large-ish rhodonite point or tower from Madagascar. It is, I always check because I've caught a couple of these with some chips and cracks, but this one is absolutely beaut. You can see an absolute forest of orange garnet as well, mixing it up with the manganese and iron. That's a lovely point. Everything's intact, no dramas. Weighing all of 1.9 kilograms. It's only rated as very good. It's going to cost $45. This is a flat number 570. Onto a beautiful spread. This is one of my favorites. There's all kinds of favorites, but this little plate-like cluster of smoky quartz, it has the most wonderful foytite inclusions. You can see there's loads of little specks, blue specks, beneath the windows and the planes. I actually want to take a photo of some of these because they looked almost dendritic, almost like hollandite, I suppose, but not at all similar to that. But let me take a few photos. It's very thin, so these are tabular or tabby smoky quartz crystals. A little bit of iron on the side there. That's no major issue, but this is a beaut. I love this. This rather special plate of silicon magic. It weighs all of 1.34 kilograms. It's going to cost $57. It's our winner. Flat 418. Nice. Then on to a gargantuan. It's a monolith of beautiful, shiny, juicy coated Mendingi malachite. Look at this beast. It's a geode. It's a punch bowl of green copper malachite covered by shiny. Weighing 22.4 kilograms, rated as A grade. This little beastie here. It's actually only got the one side. There's not much else to show about around the sides. But that is rather impressive. Mendingi mine, yeah, beauty. This A-grade specimen is going to cost, well, a paltry $955. This is flat 661. Last specimen for the day or the evening, anywhere in the world you are, we've got a large-ish fluorite cluster with muscovite / vermiculite. And it's a lot of the same deposit, as you can tell. All the little fluorite fans. Look at that. That is just stunning, man. Happy days. And that yellow vermiculite really does offer a beautiful relief. Seems like a bit of a floater as well. Can't really tell if there was a contact point, which is very nice. Anyway, that's stunning. No doubt there's going to be highlight opal. Right. Yep, highlight opal plenty. And there's that beautiful purple fluorescence from the fluorite. Let's turn this over because it seems like the highlight's happening on the other side. There we go. Stunning. That stuffs. It does fluoresce. I don't know what it is though. Interesting. An absolute beautiful specimen weighing 2.18 kilograms. It's going to cost $155. This is flat 414. Happy days. Here you go, guys. That was a busy and rather enjoyable. I love Namibia. I love natural specimens. I hope you do too. Nice. It's nice to have around again. I have this terrible feeling that there's not a lot. There's never going to be enough. But let's ride the wave whilst we're on it. Have a beautiful day. From South Africa and Cora. Bye.